The layers of the Earth. The Earth is made up of 4 main layers, each with different properties. At the top is the lithosphere, the rigid outer shell made of the crust and the very top of the mantle. It's split into 2 types. Continental crust, made of granite, thick but less dense. Oceanic crust, made of basalt, thinner but denser. Below this lies the mantle, which has 2 parts. The asthenosphere is just under the lithosphere. It's partly molten and acts like a lubricant, allowing tectonic plates to move. The lower mantle is solid but can flow slowly over time. Then comes the core. The outer core is liquid, made of iron and nickel. The inner core is solid, even though it's extremely hot because the pressure is so immense. The Earth's internal heat comes from radioactive decay, especially in the core and mantle. This heat creates convection currents, rising heat plumes that move the tectonic plates above. Plate boundaries and tectonic hazard. Now that we understand the Earth's structure, let's look at how plates move and the hazards they cause. Conservative boundaries, where plates slide past each other. Friction builds up, then suddenly releases, causing earthquakes. Example, the San Andreas Fault in California. No volcanoes here, just sudden dangerous quakes. Divergent boundaries. Plates move apart and magma rises to fill the gap. The magma here is hot and runny, forming shield volcanoes. Example, Iceland, which sits on the mid-Atlantic ridge. These eruptions are often gentle, and the earthquakes tend to be small and frequent. Convergent boundaries, where an oceanic plate is forced under a continental plate, a process called subduction. The oceanic plate melts, forming sticky andesitic magma. This creates explosive composite volcanoes, like those in the Andes Mountains of Chile and Peru. The pressure also causes violent earthquakes, sometimes triggering tsunamis if they happen under the sea. Earthquake magnitude is measured on the Richter scale, which is logarithmic. That means each number is 10 times more powerful than the last. So, a 6.0 quake is 10 times stronger than a 5.0. GCSE exam questions and how to answer them. In your EditExcel B Geography GCSE, you might see a question like, explain how the Earth's structure causes tectonic plate movement. 4 marks. To get full marks, use a clear explanation. Try this format. Convection currents in the mantle are caused by heat from radioactive decay in the core. These currents move through the asthenosphere, pushing the rigid lithospheric plates on top. This movement causes different types of plate boundaries, leading to earthquakes and volcanoes. Another question might be, describe the characteristics of earthquakes at conservative plate boundaries. 3 marks. Here you should say, earthquakes occur when pressure builds as plates slide past each other. They can be sudden and very strong. No volcanoes occur at conservative boundaries. And finally, a common extended question. Assess the differences between volcanic activity at divergent and convergent boundaries. 8 marks. Use the Peel structure. Point: volcanic activity at divergent boundaries is usually less explosive. Evidence: shield volcanoes form at divergent plate boundaries in places like Iceland on the mid-Atlantic ridge. Explanation: the magma here is basaltic and runny, so it flows easily. Link: in contrast, convergent boundaries produce more violent eruptions, as in the Andes, due to sticky andesitic magma. Apply this strategy to your other paragraphs. So the Earth's layers don't just sit still. They're constantly moving, creating some of the most powerful forces on our planet. From deep within the mantle to the tip of a volcano, plate tectonics is what makes the Earth so dynamic. Thanks for watching.